Good evening, welcome back. We have got our second and final match here for tonight for the excellent Moscow Cup. We're going to see Insane Gaming taking on Ahead, and we'll see one game, best of ones, round robin group stages, top 4 move to land finals, $20,000 prize pool at stake, so definitely a game they want to win. And of course, I am not alone, I am once again joined by Vickerman. Welcome back.
Hi, good to be back, Shiver. We had a pretty funny first game.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for me because, as I've noticed, I can't actually laugh right now without dying, but it was pretty funny. I mean, honestly, Insane looked pretty good, and in general, I think this team looks, like, pretty okay. They've got a lot of pretty solid players. Like, I think Obi-Wan is a pretty legitimate player. Ink's been great for a while. He was on Rock's Kiss for a bit, and I thought he was looking good, but I think they kicked him or something.
Probably, otherwise he probably would not be here. We've also seen, of course, Chomi and Bignam a lot together as well. They've been a stand-in duo for a while for a team. I don't remember which team, but yeah, I find that this team is pretty stable as well in their performance. You know, like they're not really a one-trick pony. They've got some good synergy going, good plans. Of course, captaining is very important in the game. So some solid strategies and know how to execute it well. I mean, wasn't really expecting Faces Void solo mid, but it worked out.
Yeah, Void mid, I mean, we made fun of it. It's not actually the worst. Of the, like, hard carries, he mids a lot better than, like, Spectre. He mids a lot better than Anti-Mage. He's, like, okay. Because you can get rune control, and he has good base damage, and, like, he has, like, anti-harass features. He should not have done as well as he did, like, don't get me wrong, but it's an okay choice. Him and PL are both, like, okay, man.
Yeah, not really the favorites. At least, you know, if you compare Faces.
Not my favorites. I hate seeing the, like, hard farming heroes mid, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty good in Pentacore meta.
At least Faces Void still has, like, this big chronosphere that he can, you know, use make a bit of plays with, while Faces Void
it's not Naga.
Yeah, not Naga and not PL, who just sit in the lane and hope to farm and do nothing at all.
Hey, PL can go aggressive with his lance.
Yeah, maybe with a coddle around.
No, don't forget Coddle. He's mid, he has a bottle to bottle rush.
Nah, I'm not convinced.
No?
First seeing, I'm believing, but maybe, like, never say never, you know, it's Dota.
You know who runs PL mid is Revenge. Sometimes.
Actually, they do?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
They used to do it more. It's pretty bad, so they don't do it that much, but it has happened, okay?
It probably has got a good surprise effect. At least your enemies are not expecting it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna have Ahead actually going the exact same route as we saw. Actually, both teams do.
Retry.
As we saw the retry go for, and Insane also picks up the exact same heroes as they did in the first 2 picks in the previous game.
Same bands, too.
The
exact 4 same bands,
we're just having a repeat of the previous game. Was Ember banned as well then? Yeah.
Ember was banned, yeah, absolutely. Because if Ember hadn't been banned, he was definitely like the choice for one of the 2 teams. I forget which one. I think instead of Void, they would have taken Ember if Ember was in the pool. Because Ember would... Just imagine how badly Windrunner would have done if that was lane against Ember. Forget 3 and 16, it would have been like 1 and 22.
Yeah, that would have been very different. We do have some different bans right now, though, because of course and on the Head side we had the Lifestealer and the Centaur banned out in the previous game. Both are still in, although I'm expecting Lifestealer to get banned out, as of course a Batrider and Fest Bomb is still quite scary. They also still have the chance of going for the lane that we mentioned earlier, having that aggressive tri-lane with the Centaur there, because Centaur's still in the pool, and they have first pick and last ban, so they have got some extra gimmicky things that they can think of in terms of synergy heroes. As the Dazzle is the last ban for Ahead, we still have the Venomancer in the pool. Of course, previous game we saw the Bane combined up with the Nyx Assassin is also still in the pool. So, yeah, everything is still possible for QCyber Insane, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a Centaur coming their way.
Yeah, they definitely could go Centaur. That's the one thing that was banned last time that's not prominently not banned this time. But it seems like they want to just, hey, if it worked the first time.
I was actually, you know, crediting them for not being a one-trick pony, but... Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. You went into this like, oh, they have so many different strategies.
Yeah, wow.
Seems like they have the Batrider, Nyx Assassin, Bane strategy.
It seems like it indeed. Oh wow, I actually am kind of like, okay, you know, you don't break something when it's not, or don't fix something that's not broken. That's the whole thing, of course. But the exact same picks, it's like
It is pretty crazy. But Bane is really good against Slark, is the thing.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like, if it was bad, they probably wouldn't pick it. But it's so weird to see the exact same thing happening again.
It is weird, for sure.
Although I'm not expecting a head to actually put a Wind Ranger mid there, so we'll see.
Yeah, probably not. If we do see the Faceless Void mid again, they may go for something else.
Well,
I mean, you can just do something like... Yeah, Mirana's definitely available. I mean, we'll have to see just how much of their same strategy they want to repeat. I mean, the fact is that Trellane is pretty potent. The Nyx, Bane, Mirana. It's pretty difficult to go against.
Are you expecting maybe a head to pick up the Mirana so that they deny it to Insane?
They could fit a Mirana into their composition.
Yeah, I think so.
There's not that much setup for arrows yet, but they could pick some up, or you don't necessarily need it if your Mirana player's precise enough. Yeah.
No, they're taking their time.
If you're awesome, that's it.
Hitting arrows makes you awesome. It's that simple.
It does. You shoot arrow, you hit arrow, and then
you're awesome.
Exactly.
I still have yet to learn how to be that, but you know.
Oh, me neither. Absolutely. I don't play Mirana. I do, and I go leap. I leap stats. The leap stats build.
I do skill arrow, but it's like shoot arrow, and every time I think, if I don't shoot it, it's miss anyway, so I have to try.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. I missed them anyway, so I might as well try. I do hit the arrows sometimes. We have Ancient Apparition Witch Doctor. I love this. It's very Power Range-esque. Because Power Rangers actually ran an aggressive tri lane with Witch Doctor, Ancient Apparition, plus Vengeful Spirit in a aggressive tri-lane. Vengeful Spirit banned out, but there's plenty of other heroes that they can go for that are pretty right-clicky, because that's what they kind of have to have. I like it. I like it a lot. They could actually go for an aggressive tri-lane on Slark, but
they could.
Not that much of a fan for Slark aggressive.
Oh, Lifestealer. That's a good pick here. That makes it really tough to be Witch Doctor, because you're stun. If Witch Doctor can't hit his stun, he has a huge amount of trouble actually doing anything else. And Maledict is magical damage, so it won't really do that much against Lifestealer either. Death Ward is physical, so that's still a thing. But I like the Weaver pick. I mean, again, this is a very responsive draft as well. The Slark against the Batrider, the Weaver against the Lifestealer. All of it makes sense.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's very reactive draft. We
Weaver
are back
is
in the banning phase. I'm surprised about the Lifestealer. Well, not really, because I mentioned it earlier already. I was still expecting Mirana or a Centaur to be the last two picks. So I'm thinking, which of the two are they gonna pick up? Are they gonna pick up the Centaur, or are they gonna pick up the Mirana? Which one are you expecting? If it's one of the two, of course they could pick up something else entirely still. But if it's one of the two,
well, one of the two here, I would probably take Centaur. He's really good to deliver a Lifestealer into the middle of a fight, and you can run Bat mid. But there's still room for Mirana too. They could solo safe Lifestealer. They could do Lifestealer versus Slark and try to set up the tri-lane. I love the Storm ban though. I was gonna say I really think ahead are gonna go for Storm Spirit, but now it's not really an option for them. Meanwhile, they take out Viper, so
they are expecting an aggressive tri-lane.
Yeah.
So that's
Viper. Viper's a very interesting choice here.
We're expecting maybe a Batrider offlane and then still a mid hero to be picked up.
Which hero maybe.
Would you pick up against a Viper in the mid? I mean it's the first pick, Q-Cyber Insane, so they cannot go for any kind of reactive banning at all.
Well, it's more like which hero would you take but you're too afraid of Viper, so you ban the Viper to let you do that hero.
Yeah.
My guess is Templar Assassin.
That could work actually. However, with the Flames, if it's gonna be a Batrider mid, that's not.
Yeah, it's not a great lane. It's better than Viper, but it's not that fun.
Yeah. So that's no. I don't know who else would be.
I mean, the thing is, TA would work really well with her lineup though. Like with Witch Doctor Maledict, like you basically just have to hit one of the meld strikes and the guy will die.
The guy dies indeed.
Yeah.
If you hit the Maledict.
That's true. It's not a non-trivial task. Yeah.
I miss it all the time if I play Witch Doctor. That's why I'm not playing Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor is actually my least played hero pool, even though I play supports all the time.
Well, Witch Doctor is a semi carry, so he's not a support. He's a carry.
And he has got one
you go
very
Dagon
strong shoulder and
Shadow
one very
Board.
weak shoulder.
He does. That's true. That's an excellent point. He's literally a semi carry. That's wow. I never thought of it that way. OD. What a response to a Viper ban. Like, oh, they banned Viper. We'll just go OD. They could do Razor though. There's no reason. Razor would be amazing against Lifestealer OD. Why the hell not?
I actually think that a Mirana or a Centaur would have been a better pickup, regardless of
yeah,
what's picked up
me
right
too.
now for a head.
Yeah, I don't really like this OD pick. I think I agree with you. I think Centaur or something would have been better,
It's
but
too reactive, basically.
yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't even know what it's reacting to. Like,
Well,
what is
to
the
Viper
OD?
ban.
Oh yeah, for sure. I agree. I don't know. Yeah, just take Razor or something, or even like Lone Druid or Sniper. Yeah. Okay, fine.
Sniper. I like it. I like it a lot. It might be a bit too squishy. Is of course a very good target for the Mad Rider Lifestealer bomb, and
Yeah.
for the Nyx Assassin gank. And
Yeah,
for
I
Brain
don't
Sim
like the
Fiend's
Sniper
Grip.
pick, honestly.
In the lane, it's great, but if you don't think about it,
It
and all
is.
the combinations that they can make with it, it's kind of scary. But that's where Ancient
Yeah.
Operation Witch Doctor come in. They have to have a prominent role in this game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, Sniper trashes OD in lane. It's like the first 3 levels or 4 levels look okay for OD, and then like Sniper hits level 5 or so, and all of a sudden OD just can't be in the lane. Period.
Headshot
But
harass
yeah, exactly. But I don't know. I just feel like it could backfire horribly if they just keep killing the Sniper. But maybe not. I mean, maybe they'll go Blink Slark or something like we saw last game, and then just keep everybody off the Sniper by just responding with Blink Slark and Witch Doctor and stuff. We'll see. It's more risky than the Razor pick, or like even like Lone Druid would have been, but it could still work.
I am surprised how little items this Sniper has. But he did get Roxkiss defeated Virtus Pro with a score of 21 to 9. This is not that long ago. This is a month ago. In, the
In what
Netalic
tournament is this? Oh, Netalic, yeah.
Netalic, is that how you pronounce it?
Ah, God, I don't know, Shiva. I even cast it for them, and I don't know how to pronounce it.
Did you cast
I don't
this
know.
season, like the previous season?
No, God, no. No. Like
Like way
4
back.
seasons ago.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to be super clear. I cast before
Yeah,
any information.
I was wondering because I actually did not recognize the voice, and they don't have this overlay where it says like this person is casting. Which I find
Well, that would involve giving other people credit for things. Anyway,
burn.
It's I don't want to talk about that too much.
No, let's not. Okay, so let's go over who's playing what, as we will see the lanes taking some shape. I think for the side of ahead, it's a bit more predictable. However, Witch Doctor is on his way top, but I think it's for the board. Let's start with AQ Insane. That's the easiest one. Because Judo,
Alright.
he picked up boots, he's on the Bear Rider, he's going on the offline. Same thing as last time, so no surprises there. Big Num, this time, this time he's also playing Nyx Assassin, also as a support. He's going to ward, so that's why we see him in the middle, but he will rotate top, is the expectation. We've got Chomi playing the OD, he'll be in the middle lane, got himself pulled quite a number of tangos there, knowing that Sniper will indeed be a strong one against him. And then there's another support, another Bane, another time Obi-Wan Banan playing Bane. We have a lot of the same heroes, and maybe we're gonna see Lifestealer in some trouble here. Inquisitor will play the Lifestealer, he will get chased down, he has a skilled rage, so if there was a cast coming his way, he would have been able to go for it. But he just scouts out the lane. They now know that they're up against an aggressive trial lane, and so this Inquisitor Lifestealer is the one to close out the safe trial lane that Q Insane will run.
Yeah, he is going to need that rage. I mean, that was definitely a good skill point for him. Not like getting feast before coming to lane or something crazy like that. I mean, all right, looking towards ahead, I only recognize, like, I feel like a couple people are using aliases, and a lot of people are keeping their Steam profiles private, so I have no idea who anybody is, but the tri lane is Gene on Ancient Apparition. I think that's his actual name.
Yeah, that's actually Gene.
Yeah.
He's been queuing up.
Yeah, that's his real name. But La Quiet, I don't recognize at all. He's on Witch Doctor. Yeah, I guess so. And 168 on the Weaver, which means that Seema the Slayer, who's been on a number of different like Ukrainian and Russian teams, he's a solid player. He's on the Nyx Assassin, sorry, the Slark. What is wrong with me? And then in the middle, it'll be L1L on the Sniper.
Yep. Already getting a bit harassed, but really, like, you know that it's great because you get some more intelligence yourself, but Sniper, he couldn't give two hoots about that. He's not having any mana scope.
He's just dumb. He doesn't care how dumb he is.
I have to say, I'm intrigued by this aggressive trial lane because, of course, the Chilling Touch is going to be insane, and I believe it actually also procs on the Geminite attacks.
It does. Yeah, that's the big thing with the Weaver AA combo is that both hits of the Geminite are going to have Chilling Touch on them. So it's a huge deal. It can do an incredible amount of damage. But Lifesteal is not going to be easy to kill anyway because Rage will stop the cast. That's the main thing.
But it's like 2 melee heroes for the moment up against 3 ranged.
Yes, that is certainly true. Yeah.
We have got the Bane maybe in some trouble. He's gonna take the one last hit from the creep. And actually that one melee creep is gonna find him his death fairly soon.
What a brave little melee creep.
Yeah,
just charging forward.
Into 3 enemy heroes, no problem. He's following the example of PGG. Oh, burn!
Wow!
Sorry.
There were only 3 enemy heroes, Shiver. What an inaccurate statement.
True.
If it was 5, then we could talk.
This is true. I have to say, I love the sniper mid. He is really winning his lane in terms of harassment. Look at those headshots. It's supposed to be 40%, but it looks like 90 more. So
yeah, that headshot's all about like never giving up and trusting your instincts. Like the headshot proc rate can really just determine how you do against the sniper. It's ridiculous.
He just hit
so
4 times in a row on the OD only, and oh, there we go. That's some hits without the headshot proc. Thank you.
Yeah, broken spell's broken for sure.
But yeah, it's 9 for 1 for sniper. I mean, his damage is still quite low, but that's why we see the courier already being used for him because he does need those. So Bane actually takes a rune away from him. As OD is actually sitting on 12 to 5, so far still a bit ahead, but I think that's going to change when Sniper gets a bit of extra attack damage. I think he just got his Blade of Attack, so things should be changing around.
Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. OD should be a little ahead early on, and then once Sniper starts hitting like level 5-ish, it starts really... It tilts so hard that it counteracts any sort of early. Because early on, like even though Sniper's damage isn't reduced by the Astral Imprisonment, the damage delta between them is so high because OD has such a high damage.
Horsey! Run, dude! Run! 4 seconds! The flame break up in the high ground! Oh my god, Horsey gets out alive. What's his name?
Horsey.
I don't know what his name is. He's got a different name. Of course it's a Red Hoof, but...
No, it's the name is Genuine Red Hoof, so it's genuine Red Hoof.
Oh, that's a lot less exciting than I thought it was.
I'm really sorry. I was fine with Horsey. Let's stick with that.
Well, he makes it out alive. That's good. I do like that he actually went for it, because of course it was not 3 minutes yet, it was close by, but you know, you can chase that courier down if you're thinking your pounces are good enough. And he almost had it if it wasn't for that flame break.
For sure, absolutely. The flame break was really nice. But yeah, I mean, obviously on Slark, a flame break doesn't really matter. You just leap back down. And meanwhile, in the tri lane, I mean, it's Lifesteal is actually doing very well for himself. He's pretty much even with the Weaver, which is
insane.
More than I'd expect.
That's actually really good. I was not expecting that to happen. Yeah, he's sitting on 15 to 0. Might not have any denies, but who cares? And Weaver is slightly ahead, but I mean, also right now, Weaver has to share a lot of experience, while Lifestealer has been giving a bit of more experience because Bane has actually been able to get a couple of extra levels on the side near the small camp because they haven't blocked that. Yeah. But he's level 3 as well, so this is going okay for QSA, I'd say.
Absolutely. They're winning 2 lanes, losing 1. I mean, you can see the difference here between like ZXC level Slark play and like not ZXC level Slark play. Seema's getting pretty worked in this lane. Judo has 21 last hits. He's pushing Slark off the lane consistently. He's even getting a little bit of tower chip damage in, whereas it was extremely even when it was Judo versus ZXC. Yeah. But in the mid lane, I mean, there's no way Sniper loses this. Luckily, OD has an opportunity here to last hit under tower because he can't get too far out from his tower.
Yeah, we already see the result. The phase boots are not ready. This could actually be a kill. There is no level 6 yet though, but once the Sniper reaches level 6, I think actually OD, the only reason he can come to the lane is when he has full health, but he won't be on full health for long, and Sniper can just harass him out. Perhaps he can burn enough mana away, or at least can have him sit on a low enough mana pool to make sure he can't get his ult off, but I don't think he's going to get close enough to get his Astral Imprisonment off at all. Or maybe he's going to get some help from supports, because Big Nom and Obi-Wan Banon are actually rotating, and Sniper is a very squishy hero.
Yeah, the key at this point is just to bring those rotations in and get kills with the supports, because like you said, OD can't can't stand up to it 1v1 anymore. He might even try to bait, like the OD, Chomi might try to bait the Sniper a little bit to come out from under his tower. But Sniper's playing very defensive. I think he knows that.
Yeah.
Obviously the supports are off the map.
Knowing that Lifestealer has been left alone for the moment. They don't have or actually they do have a ward. I don't think they saw the supports moving through though, or did they? Maybe they did. They do see them now, so obviously the sentry ward is not gonna see anything there, but yeah. I have to say, like, Sniper left alone for the moment. Maybe coming back in. As for imprisonment, it's just harass, can't do anything. And Sniper is level 6, so I'm expecting a kill any moment. And the thing is that there's no first blood yet, so Sniper with first blood money is gonna get very scary very soon.
Yep, definitely. He's trying to get that health threshold while still staying safe and not having I mean, it would be a big deal for Nyx Assassin to sneak a kill in there, especially because the 3v3 has been so static that nobody's really gotten levels. The Weaver's 3, the AA is 3, the Lifestealer's 4.
Oh, Judo might be first blood here. He's flying over the tree line. He's still gonna get killed though. Seema walking over fire. He doesn't care. He has a double damage rune to help him out as well. But that actually makes sure that Ahead wins the lane.
Yeah, that was a critical kill because Slark was losing the lane, but getting that DD rune really helps him and lets him basically, take the lead, get a full power treads. That's fantastic for him.
And Bane dies as well on the top lane. Looked a bit in the wrong place, wrong time, and I think that ward definitely helped with that. Making sure that they knew where he was to just pounce on him, basically.
Yeah, I actually missed the Bane kill.
Me too, but it was at about the same time, so unlucky for them to not get the first blood, but it's still on their team, so I don't think they're that sad.
No, they'll be fine. I think so. Ahead, they need these kills. It's very important to justify the aggressive try with a kill, and it's also the Slark was losing, so he managed to turn around with a TD, and that actually means that they have at least a little bit of an advantage in all 3 lanes, and that's really important.
Yep. Judo, he is still 500 gold, 600 gold away from having his Blink Dagger, which will of course be a big impact for Q Insane, regardless of how their lanes are going, especially if that aggressive trial lane on the side of Ahead, yes, they got a kill now, but they're still on their levels.
Yeah,
if that,
they are.
What?
They are.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Disagree.
But if the Rider like rotates once he has his Blink Dagger, that would mean a big deal in terms of the he can get a double kill there, I think, and especially since wow, I thought he was going for the same build, but he actually this time went for Firefly maxed out. I thought he was gonna go for the Flame Break again.
OD?
OD.
Sorry, yeah, I thought I was scared that he might go for the ult, but he didn't.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, Bat Rider this time with the full Firefly. I think that's fine. He'll get more money this way, certainly. Not the weird max Flame Break build. I've done that with Soul Ring, it's so fun.
If he had a Flame Break, lasso! The sticky napalm charge is already off and the Dark Pack still came off. Judo shouldn't be able to get a kill here, but does force Seema away. But Seema has got 10 stick charges. And of course he's got a Shadow Den, so he's
is he gonna get a Flame Break?
No. He's fine.
No, he's in good shape. Yeah. So Slark, pretty safe in this lane now. I do worry about Q Insane, the fact that these supports they spend so much time trying to rotate and make sure that the OD doesn't die, that now they're really suffering on levels. I mean, you've got a level 3 Bane, a level 4 Nyx, to a level 4 AA, and a level 5 Witch Doctor, and actually Inquisitor.
He rages, he should be able to get out, but perhaps the support will still die. A Nightmare to set up maybe. No, Weaver, he's gonna just go on the Bane, who is cold-feeted. The cold feet proc as well. The open wounds actually go out on the Weaver, but he should be able to Shakushi 3 seconds away from being able to do so. Is there enough damage? The paralyzing cask! Oh my god, it's actually paralyzing. There's already 2 dead.
Cask.
And Big Num is gonna go down, I think, to the curse. What level is that curse? It's only level 1 though. No, he'll live. But that's still 2 dead here. In the meantime, it is dying.
What is going on over here?
Seema is not gonna be able to kill off Judo. There was a bit of a ring around the road. He's gonna pounce and teleport out. That was a bit of a
that's nice. They forced out a TP from Chomi. That's huge, actually, because it's even more free time for Sniper to just hang out, really. And Big Num's actually still here. I think that he probably TP'd out, so maybe they could get overconfident on Inquisitor, but still Ahead is just winning these engagements consistently, and Sniper is completely unfettered. He's level 9. He has a Midas. Sniper's going to be really scary.
Would you say that they are getting ahead?
I would say that, Sheeper, and yeah, that's completely true. They are getting ahead.
I'm not sure if I'm happy with the Sniper and the hand of Midas, to be honest. I mean, it's a nice item, and whatever. Gold, but I think he's doing well enough to actually go for already a bit more of a damagey item and you know, start basically killing people.
Blink Mask of Madness is what he needs.
Not exactly. Well, Blink Lasso. That's gonna be a kill.
Nice. Important to use that blink. As soon as you have the blink, you want to start ganking, and they needed Sniper. And yeah, I mean, if that keeps happening, then you could see the Midas become more of a liability.
Yeah, that's a blink deck already on the Batrider. It was the first blink deck. Looks like they want to try and maybe do something here to the Batrider, or to the Witch Doctor rather as well. He already gets one sticky napalm money, and we will go down. It's hard, but nice kill.
What a flame break.
And that is an Ancient Apparition dead on the top lane. This is Q-Insane turning things around real quick. The A-ult still hit on the top lane by the looks of
Weaver,
things.
though.
But Weaver, is he actually... he can't do anything against Chomi, against Big Mom. Big Mom also has 10 stick charges, so it was kind of unnecessary to go for that. But that is 3 kills in a matter of seconds going the way of Q-Insane, as we do have Seema being forced back from the bottom lane again as well. I'm missing the rotation from the heroes of Q-Insane. They've won their lanes, their solo lanes. I think with the kill that Seema got, he's won his lane as well. But they're not...
Slark has to be careful here.
Slark has to be very careful. He'll actually go down. Oh, one more tower hit. Boom, you're still dead. That is actually a nice kill for him, but I don't think it's entirely worth it. He picked his item up before he died, though, Claymore. So
yeah, I think it's more or less worth it because, yeah, he A, bought out, and B, the XP of being able to solo kill a level 9 target. You now have your Slark at only like a few XP off from level 11. That's actually really important. If your Slark can get sufficiently ahead and really bully a lot of the heroes other than Nakes, it generates more room for your Midas Sniper to just be a piece of crap and just farm.
Yeah. Meantime, we had a smoke that actually ran out here. They're still going to try to dive this bug. Big Nom is going to go for an Impale, finds it, A-ult's going to fly in, will hit him. Spike Carapace is on though. So also Ancient Apparition getting a bit of a pounding for it, and he might actually die to Judo. No, Judo getting stuck in the cold feet. Nyx Assassin of course still dies. Ancient Apparition actually took him down enough with the ult, so he gets the credit for
Weaver has to be careful. He doesn't have mana for a time lapse. Oh, he does if he wants, he's fine. Yeah.
Walking through flames, you know, nothing scary, you can do that. 4 people up ahead are on the top lane right now. We've seen her rotating. Not that he could do anything with it. Oh, he's gonna pounce on the Inquisitor though. Inquisitor, he rages, can't really find a target because of Shadow Dance. Judo is there, and Inquisitor will make it out alive, infesting out into a creep. Getting himself back to full health. Still
he just needs the health.
Shift.
Levels are a huge problem for Q-Insane right now. Oh, actually
Blink Lasso, can they take down the Slark? Very important target. Impale will miss though. And actually, Seema, open wounds are there, but he's gonna make it out alive. A-ult flying in, perfectly done. Open one Bana will be dead. It looks like there's gonna be more of that as well, as Ahead is having their Weaver killing off Big Nom. He's looking to go for another kill, but Inquisitor is safe. This is still 3 dead here on the top lane, though. Q-Insane might have 4 dead soon because, oh, pause. I think this is delay of execution because there's a pause on Seema, and this is a pretty scary Slark.
Yeah, that was just a poorly thought out fight from Insane. I think I feel that they don't really have the levels or any heroes that do enough to combat this, like AA, Witch Doctor, and then Weaver and Slark to do damage. Like, the Bane just doesn't have levels to do really anything except just Brain Sap. Like, he's not level 6.
Open wounds, just used to try and slow down Seema. He's completely out of mana, and he will get hammered down by Chomi's ultimate. Nicely done. Sanity's Eclipse getting its first kill of the game, and I mean, of course, the trade was still in favor of Ahead. Ooh, the tower, by the way, is in the die range. This is scary, but Judo is coming in to make sure it's so... Paralyzing Cascon creep, no problem, Lakoyet. Wait, come on!
Top tower has fallen.
Sorry?
The tower was there the whole time! He could have denied it! That's a rookie mistake.
Yeah, I mean... They don't get the deny. It's definitely... I don't know. I think the problems for them right now are they need to... Oh, actually, free kill on AA, maybe? No, nice TP timing from him.
No basher.
So he manages to get out. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a little early.
Yeah. He is not doing so well on the farm. I mean,
OD Ags. Okay. I mean, Midas.
I guess he saw one on the sniper and thinks it's shiny and gold and he wants one too. But...
Maybe. I mean, it does seem a little scary because there's all sorts of things they can... This is not a team that's committed to going late game. Like, Sniper, who picks up the Mask of Madness, bravo. Bravo.
That's a completely opposite direction of going like Hand of Midas late game and then Mask of Madness. Fight.
Mask is like core on Sniper, in my opinion. It's really good. It helps you push. It helps you like escape. It's really, really, really great item. Actually, I think
if
it's
you're good
pretty
at
important.
positioning, it's an awesome item.
Yeah.
Because if your positioning is off, then you're gonna die so fast.
That's true, but like, come on, it's a Batrider, Lifestealer, Nyx composition.
Yeah.
Like, you're dead either. Like, who cares if you're taking extra damage? Like, you're gonna get one shot no matter what, so you might as well.
This is true.
Like, it does help your positioning because of the extra speed.
This is true. Well, we're gonna see Weaver soon also with this first item. Well, I say soon, but he actually has got a pretty decent farm. He's highest on net worth as well, but he's got his drums. He's actually going for the bugs here. Gets put in a nightmare, but Obi-Wan Banon, that sniper, is doing works right now. One hit needed, and that's Astral Imprisonment will delay the execution as there is still a Bane around here. Oh, sorry, a Weaver to kill off the Bane. Lasso coming out. Witch Doctor, the target of that one, will go down. The Weaver time lapses might still be in some trouble, but there's no detection. He is trying to chase down the OD, and OD has a negative earn charge ticking on him. He is a kill there as well, running away afterwards. So he gets 2 kills, looks to be able to get away with it as well. Shukushi will stop him from going down to that Batrider. That is...
Oh, he might get the Nyx?
Oh.
Is Nyx gonna fight this?
No,
That'd be insane.
Nyx would
Yeah,
die.
okay.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah.
if he Shukuchi'd at that time, he would have actually got the kill, I think.
Yeah, Bane is still level 5. This is just, they just aren't getting anything from Bane, right? Like, the hero just doesn't do anything right now. And OD as a hero in general just doesn't do that much until he gets a lot of items, so, other than lane. So, I don't know. I mean, the combination of the fact that Weaver is playing very well, and he's being assisted very capably by his team. Like, Weaver loves it to have, like, Chilling Touch, Ice Blast debuffs on his enemies, like even Maledict. Like, it's just perfect for this chasing style hero. And as a result, he's 5-0-5, 10 out of 12 kills, and almost at his BKB.
Yeah, it's starting to get a bit out of hand for Q Insane. Their comeback hero is the Batrider at this point, who has got his Blink and his Force ready as well. But they need to make some plays happen with the Lifestealer helping out. But Lifestealer, he is so underfarmed, underleveled. He kind of probably would want to have also that, like, at least an armlet before doing kind of the bad Blink shenanigans against people that are way higher level than himself.
Right.
And it's starting to be maybe a bit too scary. We do have the Bane with the Fiend Script though. That's a nice one.
Finally.
Oh, Blink Lasso, Fiend Script coming out as well. Obi-Wan Banon gets it. Is the damage there? The Flame Break comes out. Yes, the damage is there. They also actually get the Witch Doctor, who came in to try and save his teammate, but didn't actually manage to get anything done. He probably wanted to try and get the Paralyzing Cask on the Bane.
He wanted to cask Bane. I don't know why he didn't. Yeah, I think if he casts Bane, enough. Maybe that's what it is. Because Weaver could have time-lapsed after the Bane thing was interrupted. But I mean, 2 free kills, very important for Q Insane. They actually defend their tier 1 tower with it as well. So a very crucial pickup for them, because a lot of things are starting to spiral a little bit out of control. Sniper is already level 13.5.
That's a bit scary. Wow, Lifestealer is still sitting at level 9. He is getting close to having his armlet ready though, and I think with it he might be getting a bit more active. Could also, of course, invest into Big Nam, who is trying to create space, because he's sitting in his Vendetta level 1. It's very enthusiastic to go for Vendetta level 1 and without knowing who your target is going to be, but he's just scouting around. He can't really do anything near the tower, can't really do anything to the Ancient Apparition. Ancient Apparition is sitting on 1200 gold. Are you expecting to go for Aghanims in this game as it has his first item?
Oh, good question. I mean, he could go Midas into Ags. Is another good option. But yeah, probably before tier 2 boots he could.
Oh,
you're so anti-Midas. Yeah. If I were him, I'd get a Midas recipe right now. But I'm greedy. I like greedy Dota.
Look at that.
I don't like watching it, but I definitely play greedy Dota.
This Sentry Ward on the bottom lane does not scout out that Observer Ward. It's kind of sad.
That is sad. I mean, it will if Stark tries to do sort of Shadow Blades shenanigans. It will see him at least, but I don't know if they can make this defense. It's going to be very, very difficult. Yeah, Judo just blinks, TPs in and just runs, just blinks away.
There's 5 heroes here on the bottom lane, 4 Gainek, because of course Sniper actually died to the OD, but...
Yeah, what?
Apparently, oh, Paralyzing Cast Judo flying into the river, we'll live for the moment. Nice Sanity's Eclipse! Only kills off the Witch Doctor though in the end, as they are trying to kill off the Weaver as well. His time limit is already used, and he will get picked up. They also get Oh, the other side gets the OD. They don't get anything else. Seema, I actually thought I was in some trouble as well, but he managed to get away with his Shadow Blade. That was a brilliant defense coming out from QSA. I mean, they might have lost the tower, but oh god, that was good.
No, it was really, really, really critical because, especially because Lifestealer participates in that entire thing. He's now almost caught up on XP. I mean, he was like 4 levels behind. Now he's only 2, basically, 3 to the sniper. So a very critical fight for them. Oh, actually, finds kill on Nyx. Does Slark die for this? Probably.
Maybe. He gets the pounce off, but yeah, he'll die.
It's not worth either. Yeah. Batrider's getting really enormous. He can actually, if he wants Scythe, he's actually pretty close to the Mystic Staff. If he wants Mask of Madness, he could get it immediately.
It's like, okay, so you're Batrider, right? So you're a playmaker.
You can get Travels, yeah.
You think a fat Batrider is enough for QInsane to get completely back into this game?
Fat Batrider's huge. I mean, the thing is, the fatter Batrider is essentially the better Lifestealer is too, because it means he can get in quicker and do more. I mean, we've seen really, really well-played Batriders can lift a team tremendously. I mean, they can't solo win, they need a team to help them. But I don't think the rest of the team is doing so badly that it's like, well, the Batrider's the only good spot. Like, OD has had a good game, especially after he killed that sniper and won that team fight.
Yeah. That is true. OD is getting bigger a bit. He actually got a Staff of Wizardry, got himself a bit more intellect. We do now have the BKB ready for the Weaver, so that's a 10-second BKB that they can use for the next fight, and they have been fighting. I mean, okay, previous fight was them with 4 because they were lacking the sniper, but imagine if the sniper would have been there from the sidelines. They would have actually gotten that fight going their way, I think. Even though sniper doesn't really have.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. If he was just there, he would have been a huge difference. And
is he going for the, like, I would assume he's going for Manta Style with that ultimate orb and just wants the tankiness of it first, the sustainability. But there is a slight chance that he's going for something else.
For what, Scotty? Yeah,
Scotty
I think he could do Scotty.
Yeah.
I do think the ult orb first was a weird choice. Even if it is the Manta, I think Yasha first would have been better. I don't know. I don't really love the ult orb first build, but if it is Scotty, then sure, why not, I guess.
No, Scotty, then it will make sense.
Yeah, I mean, Scotty Sniper against Lifestealer is going to be, like, probably the least fun that Inquisitor has ever had playing Lifestealer in his entire life, right? Like, against the Scotty Sniper, like, you just can't move, period, anywhere.
Lincolns. It's the Lincolns.
Okay, it's Lincolns.
That's
yeah, okay, that's legit.
Weaver wishes he had a Lincolns. He just gets lassoed and grabbed and killed. And that's when a BKB does not help you whatsoever. Oh, blink forward, flame break as well. Oh, he finds himself so many people though, including a sniper. Sniper does not get the kill, but he does make sure that Judo is low enough to be scared to come back. The rest of the team of QSA is still looking for targets though, as Lacroyette actually dodges an impale. Still gets put into a nightmare, but nothing to follow it up on, so that's gonna be him fine. Lands a cast, jumping around. Actually, oh my god, it's everybody who tried to die.
Yikes.
That looks so stupid. Bignum didn't even see the creep it was bouncing towards. Oh, yeah. Seema looking for a kill on Judo. Might be in some trouble though. Where's that blind impale from Bignum? Flame Ray coming out. It is Seema who is able to dodge some of the damage, but will be walking through fire. Shadow Blade is keeping him safe, and there comes the backup as well with Lacroyette and Jean helping out. And inside the Shadow Dance, he's fine. He can go back in, although he's lacking some mana. There's no mana boots on the Witch Doctor, and there's also no mana boots on the Ancient Apparition. No, OD, you're a goner. I like him to get away, but you know, the rest of the team had kind of abandoned him at that point.
Yeah, they completely abandoned him, so bit of a cat and mouse game there for sure. I mean, I actually like the Lincoln's pickup for Sniper, because it's now the Mask of Madness is actually quite safe because Bat can't lasso you, right? And you can't just get Fiend Script out of nowhere. So I actually think this is a great pick.
For Staff, you lasso you still though.
He can, but then he can't get out. Like then you're actually okay. The big problem is if he drags you like far away.
Well, he I think this is a good pickup. Far away because he got boots of travel to make extra.
Yeah, no, you're right. I don't know. I still think the Lincolns is a pretty justifiable pickup here.
It's an interesting pickup.
And they're already getting a Scotty for the Slark, so.
True that. Seema sitting on 333 as a score. He's not doing amazingly well in terms of net worth, in terms of the list, but he's still higher than most of the cores of QSA, and it's only Batrider there that is trying to keep up with both the Weaver and the Sniper, who are both getting quite big.
Yeah, I mean, the OD with that death definitely set him back. He only has a Treads Force Staff. He's gonna basically need a Scythe to actually really deal the damage that he wants to be able to do, and Scythe is a great pickup here, obviously, but against a team which could potentially have multiple Lincoln Spheres, Scythe isn't as great. And Weaver's BKB is at 10 seconds, so it's gonna be a lot harder to kill him again. They've killed him 3 times so far, but he's gonna be pretty difficult.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on the Lifestealer, to be honest. He is really needing to do well. He actually has picked up a Hyperstone, so I would assume AC, or still Mjolnir coming his way at some point. Also, OD needs to be getting bigger quite soon. He managed to pick up a Force Staff, but we saw how fast he actually got picked up. I guess actually they need an AC really badly, and actually I wouldn't be surprised to see also Vlad's on a Nyx Assassin or something, because they need that armor to deal with the Sniper.
Yeah, definitely.
And
it's
going
gonna
to
be
be as well.
And the Weaver, yeah. I mean, they have a very physical damage focused composition. Armor is even good against Death Ward because it does physical damage. So.
Big Nom having an infested Lifestealer in him, but I think they're both gonna die. Vendetta is actually enough to keep him safe. Wow, no detection. Now the Sentry Ward gets placed, but now it's too late. There is actually a Blink Dagger on Nyx, by the way. If they want to fight here, they could try to.
They might. They're definitely going to try to find the right timing.
Sanity's Eclipse coming out. Nice impale. That is again a kill on the Slark at least. Weaver buys back instantly. Lacoyette way too far in. Still gets a cask off though, and that's going to be helping that Sniper a lot because he's just going to stand there, shoot stuff. Lasso goes up. Can they kill him? Is it damage there? It is enough damage from the Weaver to at least kill off the OD, and now Bane is the only one left alive. That buyback for the Weaver paying off immensely. They get a complete team wipe off the back of that, as Ancient Apparition will still die. In the end, it's a 5-on-5, but it is a 5-on-5 where Weaver lives because Weaver bought back and Weaver gets the gem. Weaver wins the game. Fight.
Yeah, 5-for-5 trade. That's what we came to see, basically. I mean, as you said, Shiva, the buyback was really the critical element there. Q Insane, what a great fight for them. Amazing setup with the timing of the Nyx blinking out and landing the triple impale.
Yeah.
But the AA ulti hit, I mean, everything hit. Nobody, like, missed their shots or whatever.
It was the
very nice timing for the lasso.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Apart from the buyback.
For sure. Yeah. It was definitely the best, like, out-and-out, like, 5-on-5 team fight that they could have hoped for. It's just that the buyback majorly tipped the scales against them. But at least they killed Sniper. I mean, that was a good lasso. Sniper's getting really, really big. Now with a full Maelstrom. No Mjolnir yet, but this is, even just the Maelstrom by itself is amazing.
Yeah, and Ancient Separation finishing up his Aghanim Scepter off that fight as well. So another big item done. And one of the things that's really hurting Q Insane as well, I mean, the only reason that Weaver was back so fast in that fight was because, did he buy back teleport towards the tier 1 bottom, or did he actually time-lapse back into the fight? Oh,
I think he TP'd to the tier 1.
I think so too, because all the tier 1 towers on the side of the head are actually still up, while there's 4 towers down on the side of Q Insane. That's a very large chunk of gold that Q Insane is missing. And if you then look at the gold graph, I mean, yeah, it's about 8k to 9k in favor of the head, but I mean, 4 towers, that's about 6k gold.
A big chunk of that is towers. And the map control that they give you that lets you farm more of the map, which for a Tricore lineup like this is great. I mean, Tricore and then the 4 carries, because Witch Doctor's a carry, and then AA needs money too. Now with the full Aghanim Scepter, it's going to be very, very difficult actually, because Aghanim Scepter enforces your map control. It makes it impossible to contest the map control that you already have.
Yep, 5-man push coming in from ahead. In there is already an infest sitting in the Nyx Assassin, I would assume? Yes.
And there are 0 buybacks available for anybody on the entire game right now. So a big team fight one way or another could be like almost the end.
Oh, that cask! Jumping around. Aeol's only small area though, and doesn't actually hit anything. This could be the way in for Q Insane. But they don't have the full vision. They don't have any extra vision coming up. Batrider is sitting on the sidelines. He is going to try to get someone. Doesn't actually get someone though, but they do get the Sniper killed off with the Sanity's Eclipse coming out as well. The Feast Grip going off on the Weaver. They get the kill there too. C-Mag trying to get away on the side of the fight. Looks like he'll be able to make it out alive, but that is only a Nyx Assassin for 2 cores and a support. Another brilliant fight for Q Insane. They are starting to work their lineup a lot better than they did before.
Yeah, it's that sort of pincer initiation with the Batrider jumping in, and the Nyx jumping in, and the Lifestealer, and every time a head just gets caught really flat-footed by it, I find. It's that, and of course this is the downside. I mean, AA, great hero, very, very, very popular right now, but when you miss that ult, and like, the other team can force a team fight, they nearly always will. Oh no, Inquisitor! R.I.P.
I think we're gonna. Oh no, it's an Aghanim's ancient apparition, right? Don't forget.
Right.
So, OG is not entirely safe either. He is. Should be.
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. But when you miss that AA ult and the other team has Batrider Nyx so that they can actually force fights, it's so consequential. Like you just can't even come close to winning.
Yeah, I totally.
And this time they get the deny. They heard you.
They did not forget. But I mean that AA ult missing, I mean that was indeed a pretty big factor for QInsane to actually get the right initiation going, because as you said, previous team fight that we had in the bottom lane, everything hit, including the AA ult. They still lost a Nyx, but you know he is just a vessel anyway at the moment for the.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nyx is maxed. Like your port Nyx doesn't need more than Arcane's Blink. Like, yeah, it'll be nice to eventually get like a Necro or something, but it's fine.
Surprised that there's no towers down yet on the side of ahead. I wonder when that's gonna change, because you know the towers, especially the one on the bottom lane, is quite low actually already. So, but
it is.
QInsane is doing the whole reactive gaming thing now as well. Might have gone for reactive drafting, but reactive gaming as well. Just waiting for ahead to push in and then hope that they make a mistake like that AA ult, and then they jump in off the back of that, which is. You know what, definitely a good way to do things, because if you try to force things out, then you're not in the in favor of the initiation of the team fight, and you kind of want to be when you have a Batrider and a Lifestealer and Nyx Assassin kind of bombs going off, but well, it's such a shame they don't have any kind of way of split pushing.
Right, that's the trouble. They don't really have that much push, and as a result, if QInsane is to win this, it's going to be a long, hard road involving a lot of team fights that they decisively win, and doing that like, oh, like take a team fight, take a tower, but not so much the split push, as he said.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, the only way that they're going to take a tower is if they win a big team fight, and they're close enough to actually take a tower off the back of it. Nice.
I mean, Lifestealer has Chris. Yeah. He can also get, if they really want push, Lifestealer can go Dezo, but I think Basher is more likely overall. Because he needs Abyssal to deal with Weaver sooner or later.
I fully agree. Under attack. There's one tier 2 tower left standing on QInsane, and so far ahead has been trying to take the tier 2s out of the way. They've got the one in the middle, of course, denied or not, it's still gone. They went bottom, but it didn't look like anything was going to happen.
Free Witch Doctor.
Yeah, Free Witch Doctor. He's the one that's still alive and kicking on the bottom lane. The only one that was still there, the rest teleported top actually.
And in the mid, OD and Weaver just having a little bit of a tiff. This is not one that OD at this point can win. He really does need that Scythe. He's getting there. Like, he only needs about 900 gold. Once he has Scythe, I think he's in a lot better shape, because Weaver is going full crit rather than going for the Lincolns. So I actually think that if they can catch Weaver out before his BKB and Scythe him or something, or Fiend's Grip as they've been using, that nullifies one of the cores, and then they may actually just have enough to deal with the rest.
Yeah, what do you think about the Weaver? Like, normally we see Weaver going into Lincolns as first item. What do you think about the option of going for the BKB instead of the Lincolns in this game? And by the way, they got a tower because everybody went top for ahead.
Huh. Yeah, nice. Good for them. Bottom even, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think BKB first in this game was a fine choice, because they sort of said, well, if they're using Fiend's Grip Lasso on Weaver, like it's just a really bad choice, because they're going to want to use it on...
The Lasso comes out, Sniper is going to be the target. I think they can get him down as well. That Mana Burn did a lot of damage. Jeez. He still, Sniper still buys a Sniper item before he dies, but... Or did he do it after he died?
He got the Mjolnir before he died. I think the BKB here was a smart choice for Weaver overall. I'm just surprised that he didn't go the BKB and Lincolns. I feel like both would be great, but they feel that they need that extra jolt of damage, and that's what crit is going to give him.
That is true. No crit yet for Sniper. As with his Mjolnir ready, he actually his
push is now amazing.
Yes. And if he gets something like a Manta style, they can actually split push a bit as well. quite decently, especially compared to Q Insane, who looks to be trying to want to take down a tier 1 mid. I mean, it's free gold waiting to be picked up, and doesn't
Top?
look like right now. Yeah. Oh, tier 1 top. Wow, did I say mid? I think I said mid.
Yes, you did.
I meant top.
It's okay.
I'm there
I
with
know.
my camera. People understood it. Well, actually,
I
8
know.
ult coming in. It's enough to force them back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
what are you
Seema,
doing,
wow, this is
Seema?
bold.
Lasso is able to at least
Nice.
bounce. So Dark cracked off the lasso. That's nice. Sitting
That's
in his shadow
huge,
dance,
actually.
still gets hexed the moment that he jumps. And it looks like, oh, bit of miscommunication
What a bad
there.
Astral Prison.
Yeah, very bad. And it also buys time for a head to just come in and defend their Slark. And it might even be leading into an initiation right here. There's a Fiend Grip from the high ground though, but Obi-Wan Banon already interrupted by the cast. He'll die. The Sanity's Eclipse comes out, but all it does is actually nothing at all. And he... Look at that sniper from the high ground. He just stands there hitting things. And oh my god, got a double kill. It's not over yet. The Aegis is used. OD is not visible anymore, so he can teleport out safely. But OD, before he lost his Aegis, he stood around and is like, oh my god, I can't do anything because I'm getting
Judo,
headshot all the
no,
time.
no,
Judo,
dude,
what are you
dude.
doing there? Oh, the headshot comes out, and that's gonna be a kill. The gem drops on the high ground.
Yikes. That was a mistake. Batrider really thought that he could make something happen, but his lasso cooldown was still at 5 seconds. It had not come up. So they leave a gem. I think they might be able to get it back, but
No,
that's
their
a very,
courier
very
is
bad
not
fight for
moving.
Insane.
And
Oh,
Ahead's
well, Nyx
courier
knows.
is
Nyx
moving.
pinged it.
Yeah, but Ahead's is also.
Oh, no, yeah. It's
They
over.
know
The
he had a
courier.
gem.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
Yeah,
thank you.
there it is.
Bye bye.
Good job, Cluckles.
I'm a chicken and I got a gem. Cool.
He is a chicken with a gem. That's true. I like his little pilot goggles.
Well, I hadn't even noticed those yet, but yeah, they're kind of funny.
They're adorable. Yeah, what a great fight for Ahead, and that's an unchecked sniper is what we see there. Just like sitting back, using Mjolnir, and just devastating Q Insane.
They've had
If you
some
don't
good fights,
start
but-
on him,
Wait.
like you're not gonna get to him. Period.
Exactly. They need to get the initiation properly, and that of course all started because Seema kind of baited them into a sort of initiation, and then there came an Astral Imprisonment, which
Yeah.
turned against them. I think even without that Astral Imprisonment, do you think they could have gotten Seema?
No, I mean maybe, but they would have still lost the fight. It was just really unfavorable ground. They got themselves baited and caught, as you said, and especially losing the lasso was a calamity. I mean, once you don't have lasso, you really that's their main way of killing off the sniper is to force his Lincolns and then lasso him. And they didn't have anything from the lasso. It had like a quarter second of CC on Slark.
Yeah. Well, now with the gem back on the side of the head. I mean, I was starting to get hope for Q Insane. I'm not gonna lie. I thought, well, they've had some nice fights. They're able to get the coordination right, then, you know, they can get some fights going their way. But at the moment, I'm kind of losing hope again because Sniper is just turning into such a beast. Every single second he continues farming, which he's doing all the time. He's sitting on 3,200 gold already again.
Yeah, the interesting thing is, if he doesn't go BKB, I think Q Insane still have a decent, like, they're still okay, because here's the thing, they have Ethereal Blade from Batrider. So that shuts down one auto attacker temporarily because it makes them unable to attack. Lifestealer is very, very close, only about 100 gold from his Halberd. So against the two ranged heroes, so Weaver and Sniper, that's great because it's going to get the full duration of its disarm ability. So I don't know, they can reduce the incoming DPS to some extent, and that might be what they need. But I don't know. Even without another Aegis, it's going to be difficult, and it's nearly the longest respawn time you can have. It's only about 15 seconds off.
Yeah, I want to have your opinion also about Sniper's build, because he completely, he doesn't even put 1 point in Shrapnel. He went for stats before Shrapnel. I personally like Shrapnel, even
Shrapnel's
if it's
an
just
amazing
for
ability.
the vision.
Yeah, Shrapnel's really good. I definitely don't agree with this, but I mean stats is good too. But by this point, he definitely should have Shrapnel. Oh, he does go for the BKB. This is really smart. For the reason I just said, like anti ethereal, anti halberd tech.
Yeah, at the same time that the Halberd is done, they do get a cast on an illusion. Kill off the illusion. Roshan is gonna be up again in 2 minutes time, or well, at the moment 1.5 minutes or so. The next Aegis is gonna be having a big impact. If it's going the way of Ahead, it should be allowing them to go high ground. I don't think a lot will stop them. They have got, of course, also some basically slow push coming out from the sniper, especially if he gets level 22 when he gets a point in shrapnel. And on top of that, I mean, can you really kill everything off twice? Q-Insane already has to have the perfect initiation if they want to win a fight, so they have to also burn through an Aegis.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot tougher. And is this cheese?
Yeah.
I don't think it's cheese.
Radiant's
Yes,
bottom
is it?
tower
No,
is
I
under
don't think
attack.
so. It'll be just the... well... No, it should just be the second Roshan, I
We
think.
had an Aegis on the OD, the previous one.
Yes,
Radiant's bottom
but I don't
tower
remember
is under
before that.
attack.
I think that was the first one.
Okay. Well, that's at least a small hope for Q-Insane. But Q-Insane, of course, also won that Aegis, because with that Aegis,
Yeah,
they
they
could
did.
finally take down the tier 3 tower, and they can have 6 more minutes to get themselves together, to get some more farm going, because I'm gonna think that Ahead is gonna delay their real push until the Aegis is gone, if Q-Insane gets the Aegis on their side.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I do agree with you that Roshan is by far the most important thing here, and that's why you actually see Q-Insane is taking a huge amount of time on multiple heroes to just keep checking the pit, keep confirming when he's going to respawn. And of course, it's actually... Because they're dire, they do have that innate advantage, and they really wanted to leverage it. I think if this Roshan was about 2 minutes faster, like if it was closer to the minimum respawn time instead of the maximum, then Q-Insane would feel a lot more comfortable because they'd be able to pretty easily secure that Aegis before the previous team fight.
Yeah, there's a
Instead,
smoke
it's
up
going to
for
be a
Ahead.
tough battle, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be really hard.
Yeah, they know that Roshan is about to be up as well, or is already up. And they're gonna try and use Seema as bait. Seema doesn't walk past any wards though, so they don't know that they are actually here. And they are on the other side of the map from the Roshan, so we'll see an A ult flying in to check. They see it there, and they change course. They go for that Roshan instantly. We have got the Batrider still sitting on top lane, but he has boots of travel, so he could be here at any point when he wants to. Everybody of Q-Insane already ready for a fight, and it's Seema that will walk up to the high ground first. The gem is in the hands of the... Is it back in the hands of Ahead? Yeah, right? Oh yeah, the chicken had it, so yes, it is. And it is on the Weaver.
Yeah. I don't know. This is such a critical moment for Q-Insane. As you said, if they give it up, I just don't see this game working out for them unless they get really, really lucky
They have
here.
to try. They know they're in there.
Yeah.
BKB turned on already by the Weaver. He's already going up in the OD, forced up into safety. Still getting a cast though, flame break. Nicely done, at least delaying Roshan. Roshan already have on half health. There's an infest on the next assassin with the lifestealer there. They could try to go for
Roshan's
the
so
initiation.
angry.
There is an AA ult if Jen wants to send it out. But then again, he already did that last
No
time.
way.
And
Yeah.
he probably wants to wait until he knows that the fight's going on, and then he'll use it.
Yeah, you can't do something like that here. You have to make sure that it's going to be 100% effective, or you just
Look
lose.
at Q-Insane though.
Here's the sneak.
The sneak.
Oh my god,
We do have
it's
the
gonna be so close.
Slark coming in, and there is no gem. The flame break comes out. OD still picks up the Aegis. He will be locked inside the pound, so loses the Aegis, still gets the hammer off, and gets the sniper with that, with help, of course, of the Lifesteal. Return on his rage, is also able to kill off Witch Doctor. Now Big Num will get picked off, because Weaver is able to get that one last attack off before the helmet comes online. Inquisitor looking for a target, trying to run away from the cold feet. He has got a rage again in 2 seconds. Will probably try to take down Jean. Is he in time to stop that from happening? No. Still rages, but
basher
this
yet.
fight won by Q-Insane. They might not have an Aegis anymore, but they got the Roshan kill, they've got the Aegis, and they killed off 3 heroes, of which 2 were cores. Very important fight for them.
And the real thing is, I mean, they got the sniper early, so none of that sniper DPS was coming through during that fight. And they, I mean, just excellent play from them overall. The sneak was really good. It forced out 2 things from Ahead. It forced them to position themselves in a way they weren't 100% comfortable with, and they didn't have a choice but to bomb the pit with the AA ult. I mean, they felt that they didn't have a choice but to bomb it. And so the AA ult only hit an OD that was already going to die. And so the AA ult was almost completely ineffectual, and the fight was split up in a way that didn't favor Ahead at all, because the Witch Doctor... It was actually an interesting choice to lasso a Witch Doctor in that fight, but I actually think it paid off, because that's their main stun, right? Like, their main way of locking down the positioning is that paralyzing cask, and he didn't get it off.
And it's been doing work. I mean, you see it bouncing around here as well. They'll still get the tower with one last...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
There goes that.
He did need to TP. I mean,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
all
okay,
fairness,
I
he would have died.
understand with that, but I mean, OD could... I don't know. It was...
He was running.
The tower is down regardless, so next time they,
Yeah,
they can try on the
it's-
tier 3. I guess that's something. And they still
That
do
gold- they're not gonna miss that gold compared to losing a hero. Like, it's so late in the game. Like, both teams have about 80,000 gold already. Yeah, like losing 1.5k is unfortunate, but it's much more important to regain the map control and actually like I said, the only way they take towers is win a team fight, take towers. So now they can actually win a team fight and take mid tier 3, and that's when that's when it starts counting, right?
Yeah, definitely. As we have got some more new items complete. I mean, we already saw the Hammer's Halberd doing work in the previous fight. Went on the Weaver, very successful. The Scythe of Vice on the OD, now combined up with the Shiva's Guard. So, I mean, the intellect levels keep rising for the OD. And his Sanity's Eclipse is immensely important in the fight as well.
It is.
On the other side, the
OD
Basher is done on this, on CMAF. So.
Yeah, OD is a pretty underrated late game hero. People have this attitude that once the other team builds a BKB, it's just over and you might as well forfeit. In fact, even professional teams have that attitude. Like, I was talking at TI3, I was talking to some of the TL guys, and they were like, well, we felt like we had to end it because we had, like, TC on OD. And I'm like, no, you just build a refresher. I'm like, wait. Because once people's BKBs are down to 5 seconds, OD just, like, destroys. Mm-hmm. Like, LD actually talked about this on Twitter, too. Like, Dagon's a great late game item, because once people's BKBs are down, you can blow people up so quickly that you, like, auto-win a fight, because it's so worth it to kill somebody quickly when their respawn time is, like, 90 seconds. Like, that's game-winning.
It is. It definitely is. I mean, and this game, Sniper and Weaver, if you can blow them up, they're both very squishy. So if you get the right momentum in between the BKB timers, then you're having definitely something.
And Sanity is not link-invincible, so like it can just kill snipers so quickly.
I know I can trust you guys.
To be fair, Sniper has like 1 million gold, so it's not like it's easy. He has 3k gold. He can replace the Midas with like Butterfly or something really soon.
Yeah, we've got a Weaver in the jungle. We actually went for the Talisman of Evasion, and we do not have an MKB builder on the side of Q Insane. This could be trouble.
Yeah, it would have to be Lifestealer. I mean, the thing is, Scythe is a good...
Can they blow him up? Weaver? Maybe?
Yes.
Hex? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
The thing is, Scythe is a great anti-butterfly tool.
Good luck trying to get your BKB off or your time-lapse off if you're...
Yeah. That's the critical thing about this Scythe, and that's why I feel that maybe he should have still gone the Lincolns.
Be heart ready on Lifestealer as well. This is going Q Insane's way again. The gold graph shows that it's back to almost even. I mean, it's slightly ahead in favor of ahead, but they are actually now they're even on towers again, so we're gonna see probably jump towards 0. And experience graph, also not that big of a difference, about 4k, but at this point, the biggest difference that we can see is that the support, like everything is fairly even. As you can, like, yeah. There's only two supports
really
still at level
even.
16. Yeah. That's the biggest thing, and it's actually the experience is in favor of Q Insane because they've got all their support sitting at level 16 or higher, while Ancient Apparition as well as the Witch Doctor both still have their ult sitting at level 2.
Right. Yeah, I mean, at this point we're very much in that endgame stage. The supports are all food. They're just not really leveled or itemized enough to not be food. But I'm interested that Lifestealer still, well, I mean, the heart is great for survivability, but I'm surprised that he hasn't gotten that Abyssal, and I think that the fact that Slark does actually have the full Abyssal might make a somewhat of a difference. Like, if he gets a bunch of lucky procs, or if the Abyssal's the right person at the right time, like Cat Rider.
They grab Sniper, they burn the Link is making it, even now he 40 turns on his BKB, they cannot! But they can take him down after his BKB. Blink
there's the Blink.
There's an Abyssal coming as well out from Seema, but in comes the Hammer and the Fiend's Grip. That is going to be 3 dead. Seema can get away just in time with the Shadow Dance, but 3 dead in just a matter of seconds. That OD, oh my god, he is so strong right now.
Yeah, that was the actual Hammer, and that is the power of the late game OD. When he can just blow up half your team instantaneously, it's very tough to contest. And his intelligence, like 200 int, against a team with really no high-end heroes at all is... Oh, man. That actually... What's their buyback status? Not great.
Not great at all. They have no buyback whatsoever, so it's absolutely horrible. If you're talking about buyback status, the buybacks are some are up for Q Insane. The important ones, actually, OD as well as Lifestealer, so they're doing quite okay in that regard. They should be able to take racks off the back of this.
I think so. I think this is going to be at least one set of racks. And because of no sniper, they have Lasso up already. There's nothing stopping them from going for another one. I think this could be almost it. What a comeback.
What an insane comeback. Pun. I didn't even mean that.
A Q insane comeback.
Oh, A ult flies in. Doesn't really do that much. Lincoln's already popped on Seema. The Lasso. Oh, is already Dark Packed it off. Bit of the wrong timing there. Judo He is going to be able to get away out of the pit. They don't get the second lane of Rax, but they
Yeah.
do get. I mean, they got one lane of Rax and a tier 3 tower, and they were
Yeah.
behind most of this game. This is an immense comeback for them, and I think play it safe, and they have this game
For
in the
sure.
pocket.
Yeah, if the lasso had stuck to the Slark and he hadn't been able to dark pack, then I think they could have kept going. But because they didn't, they made the smart call, which was to disengage, not lose any heroes, not spend any of those. Like this game, most game, nobody has had buybacks, and even now they only have 3 buybacks. Inquisitor's got to hop his way
my
back
God,
here.
did you see
Oh, the jukes, the jukes,
I don't think he even knew that he was juking. That's the whole
the
point.
accidental jukes.
Accidental jukes. Oh my god, that was so funny and good because he actually cleaned out the entire enemy jungle before leaving, which is something that teams do more often. But normally they kind of, help each other out,
They
just
need
stick
more
around
wards,
just in case.
yeah.
But no wards coming out for Q Insane, so he didn't know that they were coming. And Q Insane, Ahead also doesn't have any wards that actually
Yeah.
saw that Lifestealer was there.
I think this game's actually really hard for Ahead now. Like,
Yeah.
double Ethereal Blade, like, they can just pop the snipers so quickly. It's gonna be trivial for them to kill these heroes almost too fast. They almost need more stuff. Like, I think Blink on Sniper or something wouldn't be the worst idea. Like, he's got to get away from these. Big Num is way deep.
Big Num
But-
was a bit
but
in
the
too far, but
convergence-
in comes a Flame Break. They're gonna try to help him out, or at least avenge him. He's already dead. His team decided to back off. Seema is still looking for Pounds. Missed it though.
Does
Didn't get
OD
up
have
the high
Blink?
ground.
Yes, he does. Oh, man.
It's good because this is the way they picked up the sniper, right? They looked for him with Big Nom. He found him. He mana burned so that the Lincolns was off. Got the Impale off, buying time for Judo to get the last 2 win. That's brilliant. But
Yeah.
his team needs to be closer by if they want to do that again. And with that kill actually on the Nyx, they are able to go for the tier 2 tower here and actually blink forward. There is a lot of hate for that Bane, but he gets forced up into the AA ult. Lasso coming up. Oh my god, that hammer! This OG Chomi is absolutely wrecking right now. The BKB turned on by the sniper is not gonna save him, and this is a team wipe. Oh my god, he just blew up those people with
Yeah.
just one ult.
He should go Refresher now,
He should
probably.
go Refresher. He
Yeah.
should go Refresher. They
That's,
got
I
two
mean,
jumps
that's the
now.
power.
That's Roshan
it's
too, by
so,
the way, if
so
they want to.
incredibly... Absolutely. And they, honestly, with the multiple
gonna go
boots
for
of travel, yeah, they're just gonna push.
Yeah.
This is way smarter, because there's not that much buyback. Like, 3 buybacks, but it's probably not enough to fight the Lifestealer OD. They have to buy back. Like,
There's
right
no
now.
other way. They have to at least show that they
What the
can
hell?
fight.
Why no buybacks? This is weird.
Weaver, Slark, and Witch Doctor can definitely delay this push if they want to, with the paralyzing cast, maybe an Abyssal Blade in, but they are gonna lose one set of racks.
What the hell?
And
I guess they're on tilt, I think. Because why wouldn't they buy back? There's no reason not to.
they
You lose the
might
game
be
if you don't.
discussing how they lost this game, because this game,
Yeah.
like, what would you say was the turning point? When did Q Insane started winning? When did Ahead lose?
They didn't... Basically, once they took 4... When they had 6 towers up, and Q Insane had 2 towers, and Ahead just didn't really force anything. Like, they didn't force a full engagement at Roshan. They didn't force, like, fights anywhere. Obviously, Q Insane have superior, just general, like, initiation capability, but they have all these chasing heroes, and they just sort of let the game run, and let them fight these 5v5s in which the OD would have bigger and bigger advantages. They really didn't use their AA well either. Like, they got an early enough Aghanim Scepter that you'd expect them to just be constantly generating like these small engagements, or just constantly spamming it to get map control. And they didn't. They were very conservative with how they used those Aghanim's ultimates. And in the end, I think it cost them. That and
What
Witch
a
Doctor just
game.
doesn't do much after lane phase.
What a game, really. This game was,
Yeah.
I really thought that
Great
Ahead
game.
had it at some point.
Yeah, they really had a lot of control over the game, but they, like the Sniper, like that one fight when Sniper was able to just get the triple was like what they wanted for every fight, but instead he died 8 times because Q Insane got so much better about isolating and killing him.
I'm just a bit shocked. Brilliant play though. I mean, coming off from both teams Ahead, maybe they were not aggressive enough in terms of pushes. I guess when they started to be aggressive, that fight in the bottom lane happened when they tried to go for the tier 2 tower and they actually lost the fight. But that was the first big fight that they actually lost. Maybe they got set back too much for it. I don't know. Well,
Yeah, it's
good
tough
game
to say, but
nonetheless.
really good game and great job by Q Insane for like really keeping their cool and Also identifying like the right route for them, which was burst damage to blow up Weaver and Sniper, and going all in on it. 3 Ethereal Blade blinks by the end. Like they really committed to their strategy.
Yep. Well, that was the last game of the evening, because unlike other days we have only 2 games today. Tomorrow we are presumably having 1 game. It should be Insane versus Relax. There is a small chance that it might get postponed, I just saw. But for now, it's 18:45 CEST time when Insane will go up against Relax. Relax are doing fine is, of course, the team that I then mean. I have to say, I'm looking forward to this game, because the games that we've seen from Insane over the last few days have been so amazingly good that I'm hoping for them to also do better against maybe some of the more well-known and, of course, more more higher tier team, if you can call them that. Relax is considered to be, of course, of a higher rank than Insane, so curious to see how they do up against that team. And you will be joining me for that one as well tomorrow.
I will, yes.
Unless your cold gets a lot worse, I guess, but so far you said you're on the recovery
it shouldn't be any worse than this.
Good. Well, it's not that disturbing though, so don't worry about it at all.
I'm glad it's not too disturbing. I'm glad, because these games today were really fun.
They were.
First one was more funny,
Dota.
but this one was legit.
CAS Dota is delivering. It really is. I mean, it's such a cliche, but it's just proving to be true. Any shoutouts and plugins before we head off? Like, where can people find you?
Good question.
Twitter?
Shout out to you, of course, Shiver, for inviting me on for casting today. I always have a lot of fun casting with you. Shout outs to, actually, I guess why the hell not? Shout outs to front end web developers in the US, in the continental US. And if you are one of them, you should message me on Twitch, because we need more, and I would hire you and give you money.
Wait, what?
My company is hiring front end developers, web developers.
Okay.
PHP preferable, but we're somewhat language agnostic.
Well, hereby, if you want to apply for a job, message Vickerman on Twitch.
Yeah.
You'll get
if
paid.
you're good at what you do, I can give you a job.
Cool. Well, you can also follow him on Twitter, which is at
You
Vickerman
can follow me on Twitter.
Yes.
It's also Twitch, YouTube, website. I've got a YouTube thing I'm working on that should be pretty fun in the next couple of weeks or so.
Ooh, keep an eye on that. Is that just youtube.com/Vickerman?
Yep.
Okay. Simple enough. So make sure you follow that as well, or subscribe. It's called actually on YouTube. So subscribe to his YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitter and YouTube, etc. as well. It's all under the name of Shiver Gaming. You can watch all my casts there, and that includes my second cast ever, not my first, because I didn't think people would want to watch that. But hey, some people prove to have some interest. You can watch my first cast. You can watch every cast apart from my first cast, basically. So make sure you subscribe there too. Follow and like and all that jazz. And tune in back tomorrow. We're going to be back here at 18:45 for Insane Gaming versus Relax. If something changes, you can, of course, always check the schedule on shivergaming.com if you want to. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for joining me. It was fun. It has been such a long while as well since you have cast with me. So yeah, it was fun.
It has, yeah. Yeah, it's always a good time. Thanks again.
Thanks, and have a good evening to everybody as well, of course. Or afternoon, morning, etc. Good day. Yep. Bye-bye.